This is the diversity assignment for Group 15, and our language was Russian.
Russia is the largest country in the world, taking up 10% of Earth's landmass, approximately 6 million square miles. It has a diverse ecosystem with deserts, marshes, coastlines, and frozen tundra. 3/4 of that land is Siberia, a snow-covered tundra with mountain ranges and pine tree forests. The land that is now Russia was first inhabited by Scandinavian settlers in 500 AD. They mixed with indigenous people from the west and built what is now Kiev, Ukraine. Mongolian invaders drove citizens into what is now Moscow. In the 1500s, Russia had its first czar and remained governed by czars until 1917. In 1917, there was an uprising that overthrew the czar and formed an elective government. However, this only lasted a few months until a communist group gained power and created the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union lasted until the end of the Cold War and then dissolved into multiple countries, including the country we now call Russia. Modern Russia has 86 different republics, provinces, territories, and districts. The capital of Moscow is home to main government buildings. Russia is considered a federation and ruled by an elected president. The economy is mostly based on Russia's natural resources. Russia has a population of approximately 145 million people. The official language is Russian. Russian is also the official language of Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Belarus, and other former Soviet countries. There are a total of 150 million Russian native speakers. Russian also branches out to other languages such as Ukrainian and Belarusian.
After talking about the background history and geography about Russia, now I'm going to talk about the language structure in Russian. First of all, I'm going to talk about the vowels in Russian. Russian language has 5 to 6 vowels phoneme. However, people are arguing whether there are 6 vowels or not. Russian has vowel reduction in unstressed syllable. English and other Slavic language do not have vowel reduction in unstressed syllable, including Polish and Czech. There are 34 consonants in Russian. Russian consonants are divided into hard and soft palate consonants. There are consonants followed by y sound. There are 4 sets of consonants are shown in the chart. Palatalized consonants are used to more often than other Slavic language. Russian has 2 types of post-alveolar consonants. After talking about the vowels and consonants in Russian, now I'm going to talk about the language between English and Russian. English has interdental fricatives like th sound. However, Russian language does not exist with interdental fricatives. Also, Russian language does not exist with nasal and bilabial glides like English does. Russian language classified as a trail R with English palatal consonants R. Some of the vowels in Russian that may not exist in English are these 2 below. Linguists are arguing that its own vowels but not rather a diphthong that occurs in ferialization of preceding consonants. Russian vowels does not have multiple vowels like English does. However, English has those vowels as shown.
Our speaker is Russian number 1.
Our speaker was born in Nizhnin, Russia, which is southeast of the capital of Moscow. He is 37 years old, and his native language is Russian. He has lived in the United States for 1 year, and during that time he has taken English classes, so he's only been speaking English for 1 year as well.
Please call Stella. Ask her to bring these things with her from the store. 6 spoons of fresh snow peas, 5 thick slabs of blue cheese, and maybe a snack for her brother Bob. We also need a small plastic snake and big toy frog for the kids. She can scoop these things into 3 red bags, and we will go meet her Wednesday at the train station.
When listening to the speech of Russian number 1, we noticed segmental differences of consonants. These included final obstruent devoicing, interdental fricative to stop, W to labial fricative, and palatization. We also noticed segmental differences of vowels. These included vowel shortening and vowel raising. We also noticed suprasegmental differences. The speaker normally puts stress on content words, although there were some instances of stress on function words. There was also a difference in intonation. There was some lack of rising and falling intonation within the reading, but there was falling intonation at the end of some sentences and rising intonation when listing different objects. The timing of the speech was 129.4 words per minute. We observed some suprasegmental differences between Russian 1 and standard English speakers, but most of the components were in line with English norms.
Compared to a native English speaker, Russian speaker number 1 has a few segmental differences. One of these is the appearance of final obstruents devoicing, and this is seen most likely because in Slavic languages they change the voice obstruents into their unvoiced pairs very frequently. Another segmental difference that is seen is the th and w are not normally seen in the Russian language, and so he had changed those into either a stop or a labial fricative for something that he has seen and is more used to seeing. Another segmental difference that is seen is the fact that he has palatization. And so in Russian, most of the consonants are produced either in a hard or soft version, and the soft version is always palatalized. So this could explain that he's changing the English phonemes into something he's more comfortable with. Some segmental features of his vowels were also affected, including shortening and raising some of his vowels. Since English has more vowel sounds than Russian, these changes are most likely Russian speaker 1 trying to accommodate the increase in English phonemes. Russian speaker 1 shows this vowel shortening on all of the vowels that are seen in both Russian and English. This could be because in Russian all vowels are shortened in unstressed syllables. So he's doing this with all the vowels rather than just the unstressed syllables that are seen normally in Russian. The vowel raising could be explained because in Russian the vowel quadrilateral has 3 of the 5 Russian vowels in the front of the mouth. Therefore, he's raising all of his vowels to try and adapt to the English phonemes with what he's comfortable from Russian. Overall, Russian speaker 1 is very similar to a native English speaker. The only main differences are his slower overall speech rate and the lack of intonation that corresponds to his final consonant devoicing. Both of these can be explained by the fact that he only started learning English 1 year ago. And since English is a Roman alphabet, and the Slavic is obviously not, these things could be because he has to focus more on speaking the words and translating in his head than what others can see.